Hi, I'm Dr. Jill Rowan, founder and president of Sciencia Consulting, and this short video talks about our life sciences content marketing diagnostic services. So, what is a content diagnostic? The definition is a process of analyzing existing content both on your website and in distribution to measure performance against business goals. So you want to identify high performers to replicate success, identify underperformers to update, consolidate, delete, and identify gaps to reveal uncovered topics for new content creation. So when to schedule a diagnostic? Typical inflection points are business unit split, website design or new launch, new leadership, strategic pivoting. Generally speaking, if you do publish regularly, we suggest to do quarterly audits with monthly reporting. But if you're just posting every once in a while, sporadic publishing, then every 6 months works fine. The risks of an untreated strategy is inconsistent messaging, and there's brand dilution in all the different channels that you're using. Process bottlenecks, so there's long production times and lack of stakeholder involvement within the group. And then the AI governance aspect. If your content sounds AI generated or your brand is misrepresented chatbots, you have a governance problem. So the diagnostics methodology starts with an inventory, doing some quantitative analysis, reviewing the user experience, and then once you really have a good idea of your internal world, then you want to look to the competitor research, define your strategy, and identify specific KPIs that are metrics that align with your business objectives. So just a little bit of a deep dive in some of the main steps for a content inventory. You're really just looking at the different types, the URLs, publish date, metadata, calls to action, who the target audience is, and in which part of the funnel does this content serve. And then you also just want the technical back end for SEO audits for tracking and management, making sure you have a fast website and all your SEO fundamentals. And as mentioned, we really want to make sure that there's AI and governance set up. So you're analyzing how your content performs in AI search results, but also that, if when we're all using these AI tools now, and you really want to ensure that the content tone and brand integrity and workflow governance is intact. And then finally, the audience and user experience. At the end of the day, it really is about experience for your end user and your customer base, decision makers, how they're interacting with your content and your website online and how it makes them feel. You do want to make sure we're looking to see if all the aligning content to outcomes. So typically, there's not a lack of things that you want your content to do, but some of the main are outcomes you're looking for is to improve SEO and GEO results. So you're answering commonly used questions. You're bopping up number one on search terms. You want to increase engagement. It's one thing to get people to the site, but you really want them kind of taking time to get to know you and learning and reading about your whatever content you have available. To improve conversion, whether it's to, get a call or a demo, but it can even be just, signing up for a newsletter. And then internal alignment. How the workflows are working internally typically reflect on the outside. So it's really the more internal alignment have, the better your content comes out. But it's important to remember that content is just a test and learn and refine process. And so you just have to, it's important to keep going to set up these guidelines, get your internal alignment, follow best practices, but get the content out and really look to see what is responding and what's not, so you can constantly refine your strategies and planning. And the impact of that is that you really will transform digital challenges into growth opportunities. If you see there's a reason, a certain content isn't working, or certain content that is working, you really are getting to know your customer better and how to, take advantage or learn about certain opportunities out there that you wouldn't have otherwise. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about this service or just to get to know Sciencia in general, feel free to give me a call or send me an email. Hope to hear from you. Thank you.